Hey everybody, MorbTron here. Today I want to talk a little bit about the TWAB that was posted yesterday on Bungie.net, which is the This Week at Bungie blog post, where they talk about stuff in Destiny 2. And I'm not going to talk about, my opinion on the current state of Destiny 2 and its content. That topic has been beaten to death here on YouTube and all over the internet. But I'm instead going to talk about the good stuff that Bungie mentioned in their TWAB. They're going to be bringing on a senior design lead or somebody important from each department week by week now, kind of giving us some behind the scenes insight on what they're thinking about doing or what they will be doing to make changes to the game, which will hopefully be positive changes going on into seasons come, or even changes happening later on this season to try to fix and mitigate some issues currently in the game, which is fantastic. This week they kind of touched bases with Trials of Osiris, where they mentioned that, the token farming system is not what they intended. There's no real incentive to go flawless after the first time you go flawless each week and get your materials. And a lot of fire teams end up just farming, the first through third wins and then resetting their card. And they want to make sure that that's not how Trials of Osiris is played, because that really punishes fire teams that, maybe don't have all the time in the world to play Trials of Osiris every weekend and end up getting pushed out of even getting to 3 wins because of the amount of people that are just farming for tokens at the lower end of the card. So what they're going to be doing is they're going to make it so that every time you get, 3 wins, 5 wins, 7 wins, you're going to get more and more and more tokens as the card goes on, which makes it so that there's more incentive to go towards that 7-win card, which is nice, and even more so to go flawless. So there will be less farming of, let's say, lower-end card players. And even those people that, might not be good enough to, or might not have the time to make sure they can get, 3 to 5 wins on a card. Maybe they don't have the time to invest. Maybe they play more casually. I mean, everybody that plays Destiny 2, not everybody is a PvP god, and Bungie knows that. I'm not a PvP god. I'm just okay at it. Pretty okay. So what they're doing is they're changing it so that there's going to be a new bounty added in. I'm not sure when this is going to happen, but just from playing matches, you're going to be able to complete this bounty just from participating, where you get the 3-win or the 3rd win reward of the card. I'm assuming it's going to take a few matches, maybe just maybe eliminations, or maybe just participating in general. But that way it gives even any player some incentive just to get that bounty done and get a piece of Trials loot, which is fantastic. It'd be nice if they added in a way to spend the tokens before getting to 3 wins as well, and maybe stopped getting rid of our tokens after every weekend. I basically stopped playing Trials of Osiris a few weeks ago just because I don't have a whole lot of time during the weekend to play the game, just due to my work schedule, because I work both Saturday and Sunday. And I found it just to kind of be a waste of my time, really, to even try to find a Trials team, let alone try to go flawless, just because we didn't have all the time in the world. We don't take competitive Crucible or Trials all that seriously. Just try to go for 3 or 5 wins, and it was always just, not fun. Most of the time we attempted to, we were able to get, some good weapons. I got a really good roll on an Astral Horizon, luckily. But it just wasn't fun anymore, just with all the people that were farming for tokens, or even the cheaters. We ran into a couple cheaters from time to time that were flying around the map, shooting a sniper rifle at 900 RPM with infinite ammo, or maybe shooting rockets like it was a laser beam. That's so many rockets were coming out of the rocket launcher. Infinite ammo, teleporting around, that sort of thing. Infinite super, the stuff that's happening on PC. The only thing that's really happening on consoles right now that Bungie needs to address is DDoS attacks. It's a lot harder to hack on a console. It is possible to still aimbot or wall hack on them. Not very common, though. DDoSing is still not running rampant, but it does happen on console, which is unfortunate. Now, Bungie did attempt to fix that on PC. And to their credit, they did actually make it so that there are very few, if any, DDoS attacks that are successful on PC now. But when they did that, there's been constant and consistent disconnect issues on PC, which they are still trying to fix. They've gotten a lot better. When Season 10 first launched, the disconnect issues were outrageous. It would take sometimes 20 minutes just to try to get to the tower. And now it's a lot better. A lot better. But there's still sometimes where, especially I've noticed later on in the evening, where if you try to play like a 6v6, maybe like a control or a classic mix, chances are there's really only going to be 4 to 5 people on each team. That might be other people that bounce in and out, but they're just getting constantly disconnected. Or there's somebody else who will join and they'll get booted, then somebody else will join and they'll get booted, and it's just a vicious cycle of just constant disconnects. So, but Bungie's working on it, and I have faith that they'll get it done. You know, they're all working from home right now due to the global crisis that we're in, but I have faith that they'll take care of it. I just hope it's sooner rather than later, because every week that goes by is another week where people stop playing the game because they get frustrated with the current issues that it has. A lot of people, they just want to play the game. They just want to play it, and they can't stay connected. They're getting disconnected from matches, that sort of thing, which is not fun. So that needs to be addressed. They did talk a lot about their anti-cheat systems as well, as that is kind of still running rampant on PC. Not so much console, but on PC it definitely is. And they do actually have an automated hack detection or cheater detection system, good anti-cheat. But the big issue that Bungie has currently is before they will enact any bans on anybody that may be potentially cheating, they actually have somebody, an employee at Bungie, physically look at the data, look at maybe like a video or just the match results or just what happened in the match through whatever data Bungie collects to determine if a ban is necessary or not. Now we can understand where things might get tricky with like wall hacks and aim bots, because people do have really good aim skill, and there are literally subclasses in the game that have wall hacks automatically baked into them. So detecting stuff like that can be a little bit harder, but not impossible. But I would think that if somebody was very obviously cheating, you know, like I'd mentioned before, shooting a rocket launcher at full auto, you know, just having a laser beam of rockets shoot out of it, or flying around the map, teleporting, having infinite super, that sort of thing, that's blatantly obvious cheating. That's cheating to the point where you don't care if you get caught. And I think that if somebody is doing that, a automatic ban should be perfectly fine. And Bungie says they can detect that sort of thing, so I just think that they need to not be afraid of, you know, accidentally banning somebody that, you know, might not be cheating. But in a case where if you have your super up, then you're just constantly using it over and over again. If you're teleporting around the map, or if you're shooting a sniper rifle at 1500 RPM and it has infinite ammo, that's probably not legitimate gameplay, and you're probably cheating, and you should definitely get banned for it. So, like I said, the aim bots and the wall hacks, that's a little bit trickier to auto ban because people just have good aim a lot of times. And like I said before, there's literally wall hacks built into the game for certain subclasses and loadouts. So, harder to justify auto banning somebody for those two, but it'd be nice if they had some sort of anti-cheat system set up like CSGO or other competitive shooter games where if a hacker is detected, the match is immediately ended, and the match doesn't count for anything. That'd be nice. We're not there yet. Hopefully we do, but I look forward to the TWABs in the next few weeks to find out more about what they're thinking about changing up. But that's going to be it for this video. So if you liked it, hit the like button for me. I would greatly appreciate it. If you are new here, subscribe for more Destiny 2 content. But do not forget to have a good day, everybody, and I will catch you all next time.